Hi everyone, this is a video for lesson 7-6 for Algebra 1. So on the top of your paper, write 7-6 intro notes, and then go ahead and copy these two numbers right there in that first example. Okay, this is getting you ready for factoring trinomials, which is what we're doing in 7-6, and the method that we use is called Xbox. And this is just the X portion of the box. But there is quite a bit of thinking, if you want to say it that way, that goes into just completing the X. So we're going to go through this in this quick video. Now it says in the diagram below, write two numbers on the sides of the X, so right here where I've written these two numbers, that are multiplied together to get the top number. So there, I'm going to put a multiplication to remind me these two numbers have to multiply to get me the number on the top of the X. And then it says, but added together to get me the bottom number. So I'm going to put a plus down there to remind me these two numbers need to add to the number on the bottom. And this is going to be true all the way through. I'm always looking for two numbers that multiply to get me the number on the top and add to get me the number on the bottom. So the first one I've done for you. Let's just check and see if I did it right. -3 times -3. Negative times a negative is a positive, so that gets me +9. -3 plus -3, negative plus a negative is a bigger negative, so that gets me -6. So this is perfect. This works out. Now let's see, how did I do that? This is what you're going to start with when you're doing your factoring problems. You're going to have a number on the top and a number on the bottom. So what you want to do is first think about all of the factors of 4. So that's just the two numbers that multiply to give you 4. Well, 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 2 is 2. That's about it. 3 doesn't go into 4, and 4 times 1 I already have. So I'm pretty much done. Those are all the factors of 4. Now I want them to add to give me 4. Well, 1 plus 4 is 5, so that doesn't add to give me 4. But 2 plus 2 is 4. That's what I'm looking for. Two numbers multiply to give me the top. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is also 4. So that's a little bit of a unique one. Let's look at the next one. So this one's got a lot going on. We got some negatives on the top, negative on the bottom, but you're still going to start the same way, listing factors of 30. So your eye's going to have that first one, 1 times 30. Now, 2, does 2 go into 30? Pretend you can't remember that, but I'm going to say, yeah, you can remember that. If you're not sure, just punch in your calculator 30 divided by 2 and see if you get a whole number. Oh yeah, I get 15. So 2 times 15 also gets me 30. All right, let's check 3. Does 3 go into 30? Hey, it does. 3 times 10 is 30. How about 30 divided by 4? No, I get a decimal, 7.5. So I've done 30 divided by 1, 30 divided by 2, 30 divided by 3, 30 divided by 4 didn't work. Let's try 30 divided by 5. 6. So 5 times 6 is 30. How about 30 divided by 6? Well, I already did that one. How about 30 divided by 7? Nope, I get a big old decimal. How about 30 divided by 8? Nope, I get a decimal. 30 divided by 9. Nope, I get a decimal. And the next one would be 30 divided by 10, but I already have that factor. So I'm done. Those are all the factors of 30. Okay, now I need to think. I need these two factors to multiply to give me -30. So that means I need to have one negative and one positive. The only way to get a negative number when you multiply is to have one negative and one positive. So when you think here, instead of adding to get you 13, so I'm going to say add or subtract, I want two factors that subtract to give me 13. So I'm going to tell you they're 15 and 2. But probably, if you were trying this for the first time, you would look at this and go, ooh, 3 and 10. I think it's 3 and 10. Because those numbers multiply to give me 30 and add to give me 13. So let's take a look at why that doesn't work. I wrote it in pencil because I'm going to erase it. So 3 times 10 is 30, but I need a negative 30. So I'm going to make the 3 negative. So that works. 3, positive 10, negative 3 gets me negative 30. But now when I go to add them, negative 3 plus 10 is positive 7. Well, what if I put the negative over here? 3 plus negative 10 is negative 7. So that does not work. So when you have these negatives, you have to be careful. So we're going to do the 2 and 15 because 15 minus 2 is 13. So 2 times 15 is 30. 15 minus 2 is 13. I just need to figure out where to put my negative. So this number on the bottom, it's negative. So put your negative on your bigger factor. My factors that I've chosen are 2 and 15. 15 is bigger. So you want the signs on the bigger factor to match the sign on the bottom. And this is true, right? Negative 15 plus 2, I subtract, and my answer is negative because I have more negatives than positives. Negative times a positive gets me a negative 30. Okay, so that's probably about the trickiest one you'll encounter. Let's look at number 5, though. So 24, factors of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Remember, pause the video if you need to, but make sure you get this in your notes. These are your notes. Okay, this is negative. So again, I want to think, I'm going to need 1 negative and 1 positive. So when I multiply them, I get a negative. So then think, which of these factors subtract to get me 5? 24 minus 1 is 23, so that doesn't work. 12 minus 2 is 10, so that doesn't work. 8 minus 3 is 5. Ooh, I think it's 3 and 8. And again, do these in pencil in case you have to erase like we did on number 3. Okay, the 5 is negative, so I want to make the bigger factor negative. 8 is bigger than 3, so I'm going to make that negative. And then always check. 3 times 8 is 24. Positive times a negative is a negative. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. So I am good. How about this one? Looks simple, but this is another one that can be tricky. The factors of 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. So if I look at this, 6 minus 1 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Not sure what I need here. I'm going to try 2 and 3. I need a negative 5. So a negative plus a negative is a bigger negative. And a negative times a negative is a positive. So this works out perfectly. I want you to try number 8. So pause the video and try number 8. Remember, you want to start by listing the factors of 75. So I'm assuming you paused and tried it, and hopefully you got that. Your factors of 75 should have been 1 and 75, 3 and 25, and 5 and 15. 5 and 15 subtract to get you 10. That is it for this video.